G'day viewers, well, I've got this ice machine for a couple of months now, better part of 3 months, and I've been bloody getting the head around getting this bloody thing going. It does have a bit of similarities to Scotsman and a Bremer ice maker concept, but it's not actually officially made by Scotsman or Bremer. Both those manufacturers deny this thing even exists. It even says here somewhere it's a division of Scotsman, but it's not an official Scotsman machine. But it uses a Scotsman SciMag 6202-101 thermostat for the evaporator, which I've replaced. I had to tweak it and recalibrate it, because this thing just would not not freeze it enough, and it would just sit there and not start the timer when it gets to a certain temperature. The way it's supposed to work now, it's actually starting to make some ice. Water gets sprayed up on the evaporator, it gets colder and colder and colder, and stalactites, and that's how the ice builds up. And when it gets to a certain set temperature, this thermostat will close and send power to the timer motor and start the cycle, and it defrosts, and in that time it'll spray enough water to freeze it, depending on how big a size blocks of ice you want, then start to defrost. That's the idea of it. And you'd normally adjust that to a bigger or smaller ice cubes. Most machines aren't so bad, but this one is very, very fine tuned. I have it on its lowest setting. It'll just run the timer, but not actually get to a point where it would freeze the water to make ice, and it'll just do nothing. It'll just cycle and not make ice. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit so I would cycle, but I had it turned up a little too much, and it would freeze completely and run out of water and pump dry. And this wouldn't start, because I had to tweak this a little bit lower to start that timer. I think it's a 10-minute timer, so it turns around every 10 minutes, it'll run a cycle and defrost. So right now the timer's actually not running, it'll start to freeze, and when it starts to get a bit cold and build up a little bit of ice, then the timer starts, gets to a certain thickness, bang, trip, defrost. But this is a one-off brand. A very odd brand. Italian made, which is most of the ice machines are Italian made, which are very reliable units. Some of the Scotsmans are Chinese rubbish, and they're very temperamental. Although the compressor's Italian, they've got a good compressor and everything in it, but this is very temperamental. So this is actually like, I reckon this is probably a SciMag, which is a very common brand in Italy and Europe. SciMag ice machine, which imported into Australia by Bromik Refrigeration. But SciMag isn't really applies to this either. It's kind of a Scotsman cross to the SciMag, cross to the Scotsman machine, this one. I've had to cross-reference a lot of things with this between SciMag and Scotsman, and try and find the parts of those different models of machines that matched whatever these thermostats were, and that's how I found this one. This is a SciMag part number. That's where it's set for the bin, so when the bin fills up, that will get cold with ice hitting it, stop the machine, and acts like a little chest freezer, keeps that made ice cold. That's for testing. Turn the compressor off for testing purposes. Italian made compressor, made in EEC or European Economic Community, which is Italian made. Italian made capacitor. The fan motor's been replaced once before. This belongs to a high-end Thai restaurant in town. So I'll give it a couple of really efforts. They've really got as I said, they've had the on the bellows on these types of thermostats, you can adjust a little screw, and it adjusts the pressure. That you can tweak the range, the operating range of the thermostat. I've had to play with that a fair few times to get this thing to work. It's just a nightmare. They'll either get too cold and not run the timer, or too warm and not, they just run the timer continuously and not make ice. It's just very temperamental to get it right. Your high side, your low side, It's R1348, this machine. The new ice machines made now, as of today, are all propane refrigerant. The earlier ones are, after this was made around the last 10 years or so, are all R404 and R452A gas, but now they're not using that anymore. It's all on the propane gas in the new ones here. See how it goes. So you've got like a swampy reverse air conditioner pump in there, circulates the water. Some models of ice machines, depending how advanced they are, will either have a pump for the drain as well. This one doesn't. You have to have it up high so it drains naturally, gravity drain. And that's why when it fills up, it'll naturally overflows a little bit. So it can't really overflow out of here. So I just needed a new water solenoid, but I get one from the Scotsman machine I did a repair. So I put that in here, and that's got the water situation taken care of. Otherwise I put a wash machine one in there. Too high a flow rate, it will just flood like crazy, so okay, that's too much. So just the right amount of flow. It's been a bit of a nightmare getting this thing exactly right, but we're getting there. Anyway, I've also got this Hobart Eco Max, which was hopes to fix it up for someone, but the PCB's gone. That's about $4 there. Hobart are very, very, very greedy when it comes to parts. Very greedy. This is one of their cheaper models. Eco Max is a cheap Hobart brand. And I'm just on 10 years old and that board's gone. And I could easily buy a board from some third party supplier, a board that will fit this machine, but it'll have to be programmed. We can't there. Unfortunately, only Hobart has to program these. Bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, very expensive machines when these break, these Hobarts. Very expensive when they break. It's working quite nicely. It's been a very temperamental machine, tweaking it to get it right. Bloody nightmare. Ice machines in general are very temperamental. There's not many people in town that specialise in ice machines. But these mechanical based timer ones are your best. No stupid circuit board to worry about like the Scotsman's. I think the Stewart ones, or Stewart brand ice machines, are all Australian made. And they use a circuit board as well. More things that go wrong and they're expensive when they break. So these, it's got a mechanical timer with a bunch of switches on it and a cam and 2 thermostats. That's it. That's how they should be. The Bremer branded ones are like that, and that's how they should be. Very easy to troubleshoot, a very reliable system. And when they do go wrong, it's either the thermostats or rarely the timer buggers up, but very rarely the timer. They are made in Italy. So the Italians are very good with refrigeration. Anyway, so far so good. Now let's start. That's the most ice I've ever made. I haven't got that much luck out of this. That's the most ice I've made since I got it a couple of months ago to fix. We're getting somewhere finally. It's a matter of getting the tweaking right now. Anyway, maybe enough for now. Thanks for watching.